I'm just going to show you quickly how to create a state property that is actually a drop-down select instead of a single line text, as you will see within our contact section. So if we just go quickly to our dashboard, like our main page here, we would go to the gear icon over here, and then we would go just on to the property section below right here. And then once we're here, you will see that under the contact properties, they're already by default selected. You will see that when it comes to the state property, HubSpot gave us this state region property, which is actually a single line text, but this one actually causes trouble when you're implementing any type of that data hygiene process within your account, because people can misspell a specific state. Let's say within the US, they spell Alabama wrong, or Mississippi, or whichever. So you want to really have this property created by, customized by you, by yourself, and then have that as a drop down select that includes all the available options, so that you'll always for sure have either one of the 51 or so options, right, for each state, right? So let's go ahead and do that right now. The way we will do this is by hitting create property right here, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So you on the group, you would select contact information, and we'll just label it state, and we'll put drop down. This is for internal purposes, so we'll just put drop down select here. And then what I do is just for the description, is just hit right there, and I'll add it similarly. So then instead of single line text, you would choose drop down select. And right here, you would say, okay, but I have to add each like manually, but that's actually you don't have to do that. This is a very easy process, and I'm going to show you how to do that. You would hit load options right here, and then you would choose paste in your own options, right? As you do that, you will see that you can either type everything in here, but actually, since let's suppose that we're doing this for the United States, states within the US, you would just go right here to this page, and you would actually just choose everybody here, like every single state in this page. This is on the internet. You can just search list of US states, and it would give you that information, and then I would just copy and paste it right there, and you would see that all of these are in a list sort of format. They were pasted in there. So yeah, and you can add a delimiter if you would like, but not really for this particular purpose. That's the only amount of states that we're interested in loading. So you would hit load options, and you can see they're right here. All of them have been filled out now. And you do notice that you have like this one that is empty. So what you would just go ahead and do is click and delete right there. So now that we have that, we hit next. We say show in forms, pop-up forms and bots, and then we hit create. So with this state drop-down select property, we can now have contacts have only like one state, and even if they type it in via a form, so this is via form submission, we would be able to actually map them out to a correctly spelled state, or a correct state, so we don't have to rely on acronyms either. So this is positive for our data hygiene. Now the next step really it is to use it in a form, right? And I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm just going to go to a specific contact us page form, and you would see that in this particular form, we're asking for first name, last name, email, mobile phone number, city, state, region, which is actually the default property by HubSpot. So this is the one we want to change, country, region, and any comments, right? So in this particular case, what I want to do is actually replace this one right here with the one that we created, right? So for example, state, you will see that it comes up right here, the state drop-down select. What I'm going to do is just drag it in here, and then once this one has been added, let me see, I don't think I added it correctly. Let's go, let's just add it below. What I'll do first is just delete the state region single line text, which is not going to be of use to us. And then we can now proceed to drag it and drop it in this particular space. And after a few attempts, we were able to do it. So definitely, you would see the drop down select here. Now, what you want to do is that what you'll see, and I'm just going to update the form right now. This particular form can later be embedded on your website or directly placed anywhere that you would like. And if we see on the preview, we can see that now it says, ask for the first name, last name, email, mobile phone number, city, and the state drop-down select. It does work. So now they can only choose one of the 51 options available here. But definitely it says state drop-down select, which is actually our internal name. So we want to change that, right? So we go back to the form. we go over here and we select that property that we want to customize a little bit more. And then instead of saying state drop-down select, we would definitely change here the label, and we would put what state are you located in? And then that can actually be an actual question. We would hit update, publish, and then we would see the preview again of the in the link preview link in new tab. And you can see right here, first name, last name, email, mobile phone number, city, what state are you located in? Let's say they chose Illinois, and then country, region. You can see all of these properties, and then definitely what state are you located in rather than state drop down select, right? So that's pretty much the use case for this particular property, which is the state drop down select. It is a lot useful, and it can be applied to really absolutely any country, absolutely any property or options that you want to customize, instead of just having like one big line of text where they can type absolutely anything in. So for example, you can do the same for the country region property. You can just go ahead and Google uh, list of all countries in the world, copy that, paste it in, load options, and then you would replace maybe that with country in brackets drop down. And then from there you can actually choose, because people right here can say, okay, I'm from Mexico, but they can type it in as either I'm from Mex, I'm from MX, I'm from Mexico, I'm from Mexico, maybe all like on the with the lowercase letters. So we definitely want to be on the lookout for that. And that's actually pretty much all I wanted to teach you today. Just that specific use case within HubSpot, how you can actually load options manually, yes, but in a faster way rather than typing every single option in there. So that will work, and you can actually do a lot more stuff with that drop down select later on, in case you want to divide that by personas, or if you have a sales team which are based on territory, and a specific territory, if you have X amount of reps, and one will take care of the front range territory or the central territory within the United States, you can actually assign that to them based on the drop down select property that we just created, rather than rely on the state region property, which is by default from HubSpot, but it's a single line text property. And that's pretty much the use case here. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Thank you.